good. What about you?
Good. So it's been a little over a week since we last interviewed you, and we've been praying for you, and I know a lot of our viewers have been praying for you as well. And so we wanted to come back in and just kind of do a brief little update on how things have been going in the last week. I see you got a nice little warm hat. It's got
My boyfriend got at the food bank the other day.
Oh, you did?
And my boyfriend did, yeah, while I was sleeping.
Good.
He wanted to surprise me with some stuff. And so he got me a new beanie because I took his.
Keeping you warm?
Yeah.
Well, I seen you had something to eat too. You had the famous In-N-Out. So you got something to eat tonight and you're a little warmer. I just wanted to touch base and see anything new going on in the last week. Anything happen?
My boyfriend's mom said that she's trying to take My boyfriend's mom said that she's trying to get our son, so that he doesn't go to the system.
To try what?
To get our son.
Oh,
so
good.
that he doesn't go in the system, yeah. Get custody of him so that we don't lose him.
Good.
Yeah, and I started writing music again. I haven't really been into it, but lately I write music to surprise my boyfriend. Even though he doesn't know how to read it, he likes that I still play it especially after I graduated.
So that's a pretty awesome update, and I honestly don't think we really even covered that in the last interview. So anybody that is watching or had watched Ashley's interview, I kind of kept it. I know we spoke off camera about it, but they recently just had a baby about a month ago.
Yeah.
And so, that's where our prayers are. And again, we're respectful of anybody that we interview. We're respectful of their privacy. And so that's something that I have been praying within my family, because it wasn't anything we spoke on camera, but we did speak off camera about it. And that, now that you brought it up, I'd like to mention it. My prayer for you was dealing with postpartum. Postpartum is a serious thing, just in a regular situation. And I could honestly, my heart just breaks for me, Ashley, knowing that you just had the baby, and these are the elements that you're sleeping in out here, dealing with postpartum. How would you say you've handled that so far?
At first it was very hard, not waking up and, not having, our son with us. And my boyfriend wasn't able to be there when I had the emergency C-section, because he came a month and a half early. So he hasn't seen our son yet, and that hurts me a lot. But I keep I make sure that he talks to his mom and gets updates about him, because his mom and his grandma paid for our son's circumcision and I didn't expect them to, but his mom made it a point that she wanted to be a part of our son's life, so I'm thankful for that she is.
So that's a blessing, and that's a great update that you were able to get. How are you? That you're able to get the news, at least, that the family is trying to take care of that. And so we're going to keep praying on that as well. Physically, how are you feeling?
Pretty good. I used to be over 300 pounds, and when I became pregnant, I was scared of, after I had the baby, that I was going to gain all the weight back. But I could tell that I'm gaining healthy weight back than before I was pregnant. So I'm just glad about that, because before I had the baby, I looked really bad. You can see my ribs. I just looked very unhealthy. Even though I was skinny, I lost all that weight, I still look very unhealthy. So I'm getting back, healthy weight.
Good. Yeah, and you look great. You look healthy.
Thank you.
Emotionally, though, how do you feel?
A part of me is missing how I felt when my twin passed. But I turn my music to help with my sadness. It helps me deal with my sadness. My music does. So
And so when you were in the hospital, did they offer you any help, any resources?
they did, and they it's just hard because most of the resources that they offered me are in needles. So we can't. It's hard to find a ride, especially. So it's hard to go all the way out there to needles. But they did offer some resources in Bullhead, and we're using those to our advantage.
So do you think eventually if the grandma gets custody, then maybe you guys could start staying over there
Yeah.
and getting off the streets with them?
Yeah. Because she wants to help us any way that she can. So, and I'm just glad about that because my dad is a part of my life. Neither are my siblings, and so it's good to have, an adult figure still a part of both of our lives.
I know as soon as I came around the corner and seen you, I just wanted to give you the biggest hug. I just, like I said, I've been praying for you, and I know a lot of our viewers and a lot of our subscribers have commented, and I was showing Ashley the comments, and Ashley was reading through them, and she said that's how her twin died, was a fentanyl also. And so I know we carry Narcan around with us just because you just never know. It can absolutely save a life in seconds.
I read on a newspaper a couple years ago that a high schooler was given a pill that he said was a pain pill, but it was actually a fentanyl pill, and he overdosed and died. And because he was told it was a pain pill and it wasn't. So people